Hey everyone, we're going to look at the Bose Soundlink 2 today. So I picked this up um, actually December 24th because I was out at the family's house and I just bought the Blu-ray version of, or the Blu-ray edition of the Harry Potter box set. So, and I brought my HDMI portable projector. And I was throwing this up on the wall, but one thing that was problematic was sound. So coming out of a laptop, just not so great. So dashed over to Costco and said, this will do the trick. So I picked it up, and the problem with this unit is the price. So this little guy runs $252. So is it worth it? $252. That's a lot of money for a speaker. Um, so, at the end of the day, let's see. Let me, got my phone. Well, let's see. That's the Bose Soundlink. Let's see. Will focus? That's the original. And let's see, what's the price going for? Well, it's the original, so it doesn't look like it's selling anymore. You'll notice this listing here, the Bose 3 is out actually. At the time I bought the 2, I didn't realize there was a 3 out, because the 2 is the only thing that was on the shelf at the Costco. So that's a little disappointing. I don't like buying old models unless I get a break, and there wasn't much of a break between this and the 3. Let me see if I can get a pricing on the 3. The 3 is going for $299. So there's a little bit of a price break. That's on the manufacturer's site, so you probably get it for cheaper. So let's do a quick walk around here. So this guy's charging. It's not completely dead. You can see the yellow indicator. It's like, I don't know, check the manual for accurate percentages, but it's like, like 30 to 70% or something like that. Green would mean it's fully charged, and I just unplugged it. When I first got this sucker, I was like, great, I have a speaker. Awesome. What do I, and I was pulling on this, trying to get this to come down. And actually I had to get the instructions out. It's magnetized here. So it makes for a nice little compact thing, but I had no idea how to get into this thing. So you just peel this down, and then apparently you fold this over, and it becomes like a stand. So, it's nice and compact, I'll give it that. In the back we have not too many, what's nice about it is there aren't that many options. So this is for power. This is for service. I haven't used it. And this is if you want to plug in something that doesn't have a Bluetooth, or you don't want to use a Bluetooth for some reason. Alright, so then let's look at the top. You got up, down, volume, and mute. Hold this down for 3 or 4 seconds, and it'll start to blink in the front here. You'll see a white blinking. I usually see blue on devices because of Bluetooth, but this one blinks white. An auxiliary port if you need to go from Bluetooth to this guy, and power. So not too many options. I like that they kept it simple, actually. Last thing I want to do is have to really figure out my my speaker when I'm setting things up. So I will say this does a beautiful job. It sounds really nice. And for my Harry Potter movie experience, it was perfect. In honor of Harry Potter, let me look up some Harry Potter real quick. So this was, a small family room. Many people running around doing Christmassy stuff, and all 8 Harry Potter trailers. Okay. So I just got it on my phone. And let's see. Okay, so it is not coming through there. So I had to shut both the phone and the speaker down. I just unplugged it. So let's see. I think I need to tell it to go to Bluetooth. Go in here. Should already recognize it. Yep. And so it shows up here, Bose Soundlink mobile, and it's connected. Now it's ready for rumbling. Should notice the sound difference. Harry Potter. Alright, so I'm controlling that by my phone.
Anything you couldn't explain?
Okay. So the one thing is that there seems to be 2 separate audio controls, so my phone can bring it up and down, but also this will...
Dear Mr. Potter, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
In a few moments you will pass through these doors and join your classmates.
About as loud as it goes.
Keep an eye on the staircases.
Pretty loud.
They like to change.
That's your or your mute. And then so the lowest setting on my phone.
Hand over the broom and say
Still pretty loud.
What?
So that kind of sucks. So that means I need to be bouncing between these two in order to control the volume.
Do you really have the scar? Wicked.
Mr. Potter, our new celebrity.
So I can control it, but it's not a direct, a direct volume control. So that's weird, right? So that's the lowest setting on my phone, and it's kind of blaring there. So I hadn't realized that until this review, but that kind of sucks because obviously I want to control it with my phone. I don't want to be running back and forth to the device, and that's what you're going to have to do. So on that alone, I would say, yeah, probably not for me. But it does do...
Or worse, expelled.
It does do really good sound. I got to give it that.
I think it is clear.
So I'm putting the volume button in. You don't see anything on my phone. Matter of fact, I'll turn up my phone all the way. Yeah, so it doesn't interact with my phone at all. So the Bluetooth, the auxiliary. Let's go ahead and plug the auxiliary in and see what happens, and see if we get exhilarated. Okay, so it changes to auxiliary. I hit play, and it's still playing through there. Let's go ahead and turn off the Bluetooth. Okay, so Bluetooth is off. And let's go back in, do some Harry Pottering. I got nothing. Goes turned down. Alright, hold that thought. I'm going to see if I can get a better cord. This might not be the cord that it came with, I noticed. Alright, so the cable that I had wasn't good enough, so went and got another cable. So, surprisingly, this doesn't come with a cable to connect to the auxiliary port, so that's kind of a check against them. I mean, come on, guys, put in a freaking cable. So I just looked at the instructions. It doesn't. All it says is this and that. I don't remember there being a cable. Obviously, I used a cable from a smaller speaker, and that was not adequate. Luckily, I didn't need that when I was using it with my laptop. I just Bluetoothed it. So, but this is with it on auxiliary. Obviously, you have to plug in something.
To everyone who does not wish to suffer a most painful death.
Interestingly, this is the lowest level on auxiliary. This actually controls.
Not all wizards are good.
I'm going to
high.
bed before either of you come up with
And that's the lowest setting on my phone, so I can actually control the volume accurately with the auxiliary port. So given the fact that this is an older model, I'm not going to review the third one because I don't have it, and I could obviously look it up, but and give you a comparison. But in general, I usually steer people towards the latest version. If you're going to make the investment, you might as well just make it for the long term. You're still going to get like a year warranty out of this and a year warranty out of the other one. But price point, I don't know. I'm kind of wavering. I'll need to look and see what else is out there that's of the same caliber. 200, what I say, 200. The receipt here. $252 is the 41 cents was what I paid for it. Yeah, it's a little steep for this. Maybe in the like 160 area. I'd say like, okay, this is a nice speaker. It's, but for 250, no. I think it definitely served its purpose. It definitely does it, but I'm very price sensitive, and I also want to try and if I'm going to invest, I want to get the latest tech for my money. So unfortunately, this doesn't quite meet my requirements. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't meet my requirements. And the thing is, the reality is that things that do meet my requirements, I tend to hold on to, and the things that don't meet my requirements, I tend to make a video of. And so I need to start pushing the spectrum over so that I actually record some of the things I do like, so that I can promote them as well. But this I like. I think that the sound quality is great. I think that it's maybe, I don't know, a little under 5 pounds maybe. It's not completely light, but it does have really good sound. It's let me down in the fact that they didn't give you an auxiliary cable to come with it. That's silly. And the Bluetooth control was ridiculous. I mean, I want a hands-free experience. If I can't control the volume accurately from my phone, now it may be specific to that phone. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it with another phone. For my laptop, I just connected it, and I think I controlled the volume from the speaker itself. So with Bluetooth, so it did the trick. It definitely saved my butt. Gave me a good sound experience for my movie when I needed it. But overall, it just doesn't make the grade. Let's say those little inconsistencies for a $250 speaker just don't really tickle me. So overall, yeah, it's a good speaker. Yeah, it's got great sound. No on the price. No on some of the silly quirks in the functionality, like my experience with the Bluetooth volume. But I mean, what more do you want out of a speaker? I'd say look at the three Soundlink Soundlink 3 if you're interested, but stay away from the 2 for those reasons. All right, I hope that's helpful. Take care.